Yo, what's up guys, MattWic here. We are back in NHL 25 with our realistic rebuild of the Calgary Flames, and as you can see, the first round playoff matchup is set. We are facing off against the 50-win Connor Bedard-led Chicago Blackhawks. It is going to be a doozy. I think we have a good chance at winning this one. Let's go take a look at their lines and see how we can stack up against them. All right, the Chicago Blackhawks backstopped by Connor Bedard, Frank Nazar, and this boy here, Igor Volchenko, are going to be looking to oust us from our first playoff run. They have a solid lineup here. Connor Bedard, I did check, had 66 goals this season. The 21-year-old first overall pick in 2027 for the Blackhawks had 68 points and 21 goals, 47 assists. Not a bad season for him there, and honestly, a pretty well-rounded out forward group here, all the way even down to the fourth line there with Nazem Kadri and Alex Turcotte, both at 83 overall. Some nice players there. Let's see the defense. Korchinski, Jones, and Jake Bean as well, a former Calgary Flame that we sent packing in one of our very first years here with the team. In goal, let's see what we got. Samuel Ersson, so obviously a little bit less than us there with Gabriel Daig, who we have in net. Let's go take a look at our lines real quick, and then we'll get right into the simming. Obviously, too, this is, it's been a while since I uploaded this series. Yegor Sharangovich, there we go. That's who I was thinking earlier. I was like, what was his first name again? Had to redo that last part because I called him Igor Sharangovich, which is honestly close enough. But I feel like we have a very good team. We got good pieces around our whole group of young players, so obviously I think we're going to be able to stack up pretty well against them, especially two on defense. We got our Lord and Savior, as always, Thomas Harley, and then a very high-rated defensive group, obviously one that struggled in the past, and then Gabriel Daig, they're in net at 88 overall. So let's get into it. One thing I'm going to do differently from now on, boys, especially with the playoff series, I'm going to switch up how I edit them. So you might see some cuts throughout these series. If we get into a game, we're blowing them out. It is what it is. We're going to just jump through it and get on to the next one, and I'll do that in post. But let's get into it for now. Game one. It's been a while since we've been in the playoffs as the Calgary Flames. A lot of people calling for my job after a couple years of struggling to get in, but we finally made it in. A huge run to end out the season there, and let's take that momentum here into game one. Let's go, boys. First period. All right, 0-0. We kept Connor Bedussi off the board there. 16 shots for the Blackhawks. Second period, boys. Let's go. There we go. That's what I like to see. Hood and Kampf getting us a goal there. Let's skip here through the end. What do we got? 5-on-3, 5-on-4. They can't get anything off of it. That's a long penalty. Jesus Christ, boys. Come on. Thankfully, we have good penalty killers that are able to get it done for us. Let's go. 5-minute mark. Let's go, boys. Able to close it out. We love to see that. Big win in our first game, upsetting the world pretty much, probably. The money was probably very heavily on the Chicago Blackhawks there, but we were able to hold them off 2-1. A great game for Gabriel Daig here. Let's see if we can replicate that in the second game. All right, and a tight one here, up 1-0. Third period, less than 5 minutes remaining now. Let's go, boys. Close it out. Get it done with. Massive game for Gabriel. No! Oh, come on. Just as I was about to say it, but it doesn't last too long. Mikey Anderson gets the goal. Another 2-1 victory for us. Let's go, boys. Let's see it. Come on. Keep it going here into game three. We love what we're seeing. 2-1 victories. Little slip up there at the end, but not a big deal. Come on, baby. Let's get into this game. Here we go. Game three, up 2-0, back home in front of the faithful Calgary fans. Let's go, baby. First period, 1-0, quick off the bat. Cole Regeny, we love to see it. Second period, 2-2. Okay, so we go up 2-0 after two Cole Regeny goals, and then they bring it back to 2-2. So it's anybody's period here in the third. Obviously, Chicago does not want to go down 3-0. That would be a death sentence. And Jesus Christ, if I end up, oh my God, Ryan Roebrook, if I end up winning the cup with Calgary in our first year in the playoffs after all these years missing the playoffs, obviously it'd be nice. But for us to not have, Chinnikov gets one. Tyler Hood right after that, so Chicago fans get a little excited, and we say not so fast. Our big trade deadline acquisition, Mikey Anderson, coming up huge for us in this first round, but obviously being able to trade as opposed to our DraftKings, not sponsored by the way, franchise is massive to be able to bring in those missing pieces as opposed to having to build them. solely through the draft, and kind of what you have is what you get. But let's go, boys. Up 3-0 on the Chicago Blackhawks here. Can we close this one out? First period, 2-1. We're there. Sakura gets his first of the playoffs. Second period, we're out shooting him like crazy. 3-1. Okay, so Calgary really wants to step up, or Chicago really wants to step up here, and it looks like it's not going to be too much. Let's see if we can make the comeback. I'll bring you guys back in at the end of the game, but maybe not. All right, and unfortunately not able to close that out. 5-2, the defeat there. So a little bit of a slip up there from the boys, but not the biggest deal. We got a 3-1 victory, or a 3-1 lead. Oh, 3-1 victory. Jesus Christ. I think I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, boys. Let's go. Come on. Game 5, up 3-1. Put them away. First period. 2-1. That's what we like to see. Zetterlund and Sakura with another power play goal. Giving up a shorty there. Not really what I like to see to our old boy Martin Popsel. Oh, come on. 3-3. Let's go. All right, it's anybody's game here in the third period. Let's close it out. Stick with me here. No edits for this one. We're going to finish them off. Easy. There it is. Matthew Jung gets the big one there to put us up 4-3. Let's see if we can hold on. Gabriel Daig, power play for the Blackhawks. Short-handed goal of our own from Ross Colton. Let's get out of here, boys. It's too easy right now. We're going to be on to the second round. 6-3 to finish it off. Let's see who we're playing in round 2. All right, and our second round matchup is going to be against the Minnesota Wild, who we actually got Mikey Anderson from. Sent Owen Tippett over there, and it looks like he's had a good season, or a good enough season for them to get them past the Dallas Stars, completing the upset in round 1, just like us. Not as strong of a team, I would say, as the Chicago Blackhawks, at least down the middle. Obviously, Kirill Kaprizov is nasty, but we did just out Connor Bedard, so we'll see if Matthew Boldy and Marco Rossi are able to do enough. They have a lot of scoring, but as we saw previously with our franchise, scoring doesn't mean everything. Jacob Middleton still there, Brock Faber, Dante Fabro, Zamula, and nothing else really there at the bottom of that lineup. Ooh, but Jesper Wallstead, first round pick back in 2021, backstops him with a 90 overall. Let's get into this one, see if we can pull it out. No need to change the lines just yet. We looked great in that first series. Let's see what we got here against them in game 1. First period, 1-1. Come on, boys. Power play goal from Hood. We love to see that, our young sniper, but Owen Tippett brings one back. Second period, 3-1. Ooh, don't love to see that. Are we going to be able to come back from this one? It's not looking too good. Oh, let's go, the comeback. Brought it back all the way down from 4-1 to tie it up at 4-4. Can we get it to OT? We can. This is going to be huge. Let's go, Daig. The forward group with Hood and Roberek stood on their heads. Our young guns are firing it off in the playoffs. Let's see. Come on, complete the comeback. Daig's got all the confidence in the world now. Power play. Bang! That's what I'm talking about. Zane Parekh with the big OT winner to complete the comeback. 4 unanswered goals, boys. Let's go. Let's get into game 2. All right, here we go. Game 2, first period, boys. Let's keep that momentum rolling. What do you say? All right, hey, I'll take 0-0, keeping them off the score sheet. They ain't scoring no more goals for the rest of this series. Second period. That's what I love to see. Yegor Sharangovich leading from the front. One of our most veteran players on the team now, but Zamula on defense brings one back. Shot from the point there. Got that one-time slappy. And then Jankowski gets one back. Are we going to be... Oh, my goodness. Here we go again. Can we get the comeback again, boys? Please. All right, and unfortunately, a comeback was not in the cards for this one, but I will take it. We kind of stole that first game. So let's get into game 3 and see if we're able to take a 2-1 series lead. All right, come on, boys. Back home for game 3. Let's go. We already stole the one on the road that we needed. First period. All right, 0-0 again. 17 shots to 7. Jesus. Second period. Oh, my goodness. Still tied up 0-0. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's get one. There it is. Tied it up. They got the first one on us, but we were able to bring one back. Tied up here 1-1. Heading into the waning minutes of the third period. We're heading to overtime. Let's go, boys. Stay with me here. Come on. We're going to fucking get this one. Power play. Kill it. There we go. Good job, boys. Way to go, penalty killers. Ross Colton, I know you're out there. Again. Another big penalty kill in OT. Ref, come on. Even things up. We deserve a couple PPs now, right? There we go. We don't even need it. Yegor Sharangovich gets us what we need. We're up 2-1 in this series. Let's get into game 4, boys. All right, game 4. Let's go. A very tight series. Come on, first period. 1-1. Hey, I'll take it. Boldy, David Kampf, I think, gets us a short-handed goal. Sorry, buddy, I don't even know your name, but if you score a couple more like that, I'll ingrain it into my brain. Let's go. Second period. 4-2, never mind. I'm never going to think of you again. Come on, boys. Can we complete the comeback? That's a good start. All right, and unfortunately, the comeback got derailed a bit. 6-3 loss here in Game 4. Even the series back up at 2-2. Home ice advantage is still back on the board for Minnesota. I'm going to go take a look at the lines real quick before we hop into Game 5. I'll let you guys know if I make any changes. Game 5, Minnesota Wild, Calgary Flames, tied series 2-2. We did make some minor changes. I did take Simon Knack out of our fourth line. I think it was like a -4, -5, no points, no goals, no assists, so no points, yeah. Put Jordan Greenway in there. I believe we got him from Minnesota, or he played for Minnesota at one time, I believe. So he is in the lineup now. Also moved Brustwick up to the first unit just because Zane Parekh was kind of struggling, as well as Thomas Harley. So let's see if that makes any difference. Brustwick is a little bit more of a enforcer type defenseman, even though he looks like a little helpless child in his picture. He does have 90-some strength, so hopefully that can overpower Kirill Kaprizov in these top units, even though they haven't really scored too much. But let's get into a Game 5 first period, boys. Give me a big dub. I don't want to go down. 0-0. How many first period games are we going to get in this series where it's 0-0? Come on, let's go. Second period. All right, 1-1 again. Come on, boys. This is a pivotal game, so we're going to stick around the whole time. No cuts, no edits. We don't need them. Adam Sikora gets a big one there for us. Kaprizov, though, gets one right back. Come on, we've been struggling mightily in the third period of these games. We need to step up, except for the game 2, or game 1, where we were able to come back. Game 2? Game 1? I can't remember. That was against the Black. No, that was... Oh, my Jesus Christ. It hasn't even been that long, and I can't even remember. Let's go, Matthew Jung. While I'm over here rambling, he's out here scoring the game winner, and Mikey Anderson against his former team seals the deal with the empty netter. We take the 3-2 series lead. Game 6, looking to close it out. Let's go, boys. Come on, we need a banger first period. All right, another scoreless first. What's new? Don't even bother turning on the game in the first period, guys. Nothing's going to happen. Second period, 2-1. Okay, so we're right there. We go down 2-0. Rossi and Giovanni Smith get one. Yegor Sharangovich brings it back to a more reasonable deficit. 2-1, third period. This is for all the marbles, boys. Adam Sikora, another huge goal, but Matthew Boldy right away gets it back. Power play. Kirill Kaprizov scores immediately. We don't love to see that. Come on, it's going to be a big mountain to climb now, but I believe we have the guys that can do it. Tyler Hood, been a little quiet. You know, your line mates are scoring. Guess not enough. Hunt gets one to put them up 5-2. We're heading to Game 7. Massive Game 7 here, boys. Come on, this would be huge for the franchise and for the trust in the fans in my vision as the GM to get to the Western Conference Finals here after a long off period of no playoffs. First period. Come on, boys. We need a big one. Did make one minor move. Adam Sikora bumped him up to the second line, moved Fabian Zetterlund down to the third line. Let's hope Adam Sikora can keep up his goal-scoring ways. First period. 3-2. Okay, so we had a banger of a period there. Matthew Jung on the power play and Zidlicki get one for us, but they're top guys. Kaprizov, don't really know if Hartman's one of their top guys, but Dante Fabro also gets one. We're out shooting them like crazy, but that doesn't make me feel good that they got 3 goals on 7 shots. Second period. Okay, we're still right there. Bodie got one to make it 4-2, but Tyler Hood finally woke up again. 4-3. Be great to get one right back. God damn it. Come on, we cannot let this go down to a two-goal lead, boys. We need... Oh, Ryan Hartman. It felt so good. It felt like we might be the team of destiny after that Chicago series. Oh, my goodness. And we're going to bail out here. That's it. We're done for it. I mean, honestly, though, first year in the playoffs, a lot of young guys getting their feet wet in the playoffs. I feel good for the future of this franchise. We still got a lot of picks to work with as well, so we'll be able to bolster up our farm system a little bit. We still got a lot of young guys in the AHL that are ready to come up, so we'll see what we're going to do. We'll get the draft video up in a little bit, hopefully not as big a break as parts between this one, boys. Let me know what you think of shortening it down a little bit. Fabian Zetterlund played 141 games as well. Holy shit, that is impressive. His legs must have been tired there by the end of the season. All right, boys, but thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts, and let me know if you like the new editing style. Cutting it up a little bit more, make these videos a little bit shorter. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Have a great day. Peace!